Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Max. This is my affirmation video to my affirmation journal of a book I've been copying called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's a guide to spiritual enlightenment. I'm sure you're aware of that book, and if you're not, then I'm reading it here today. Like I said, I'm Max. This is just one take, and thanks for listening. And this is space. Just as no sound can exist without silence, nothing can exist without nothing. Without the empty space that enables it to be, every physical objective body has come out of nothing, is surrounded by nothing, and will eventually return to nothing. Not only that, but everything inside the physical body that is far more than nothing is something. Scientists tell us that it's solid air. It's just solid mass of matter. I mean, it's just an illusion. Even seemingly solid matter, including your physical body, is nearly 100% empty space. So vast are the distance between the atoms compared to their size. There is even more inside every atom. There is mostly empty space. What is left more than is just a vibrational frequency of particles of matter, and more than like just a musical note. Buddhists have known this for over 2,500 years. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form, states of the heart of the sutra, the best known ancient Buddhist texts. The essence of these things are emptiness. Unmanifested, it is not only present in the world as silence, but also pervades the entire physical universe as a space from within and without. This is just as easy to miss as silence. Everybody pays attention to things on space in space, but who pays attention to space itself? You seem to be implying that emptiness is nothing, whereas it just says nothing, and there's some mysterious quality to it. What is this nothing? You cannot ask such a question. Your mind is trying to make something into nothing. In the moment you make something into something, you miss it. Something in space is the appearance of the unmanifested, is externalized phenomena of the sense-perceived world. That's about as much as I can say about it. And even though that is kind of paradox, it cannot be an object of knowledge. You cannot do a PhD in nothing. And when scientists study space, they usually make it into something, and thereby miss the essence entirely. Not surprisingly, the latest theory is that space isn't empty at all. It is filled with substance that once you have a theory, it's not hard to find evidence to substantiate it. And at least until some other people or other theories come along, nothing can only be a portal into the unmanifested if you don't try to grasp or understand it. Isn't that what we're doing here? Not at all. I'm giving you pointers. I'm just reading. I'm giving you pointers on how you can bring in the dimension of the unmanifested into your life. You're not trying to understand it. There's nothing to understand. Space has no existence. To exist literally means to stand out. You cannot understand space because it doesn't stand out. Although in itself it has no existence, it enables everything else to exist. Silence has no existence either, nor does the manifested. So what happens if you withdraw attention from the objects in space and become aware of space itself? What is the essence of the room? The furniture, the pictures, and so on in the room, but they are not the room. The floor, the walls, the ceiling define the boundary of the room, but they are not the room either. So what is the essence of the room? Space, of course. Empty space. There would be no room without it. Since space is nothing, we can say that what is not there is more important than what is there. So become aware of the space that is all around you. Don't think about it. Feel it as it is, as it were, as you are, as I am. Pay attention to nothing. As you do that, a shift of consciousness takes place inside you. Here is why. The inner equivalent to objects in spaces such as furniture, walls, and so on are just mind objects. Thoughts and emotions are objected into a physical realm, but the sense of the inner equivalent of the spaces of the consciousness enables the mind objects to be, just as space allows things to be. So, if you withdraw attention from the objects in space, you automatically withdraw attention from your mind, which objects as well. In other words, you cannot think or be aware of space, or of the silence, or of that matter, but by becoming aware of the space around you, you simultaneously blooper. I say a lot of words. Simultaneously become aware of the space of no mind, of pure consciousness, the unmanifested. This is how the understanding of all space can be for a portal for you. Space and silence are the two aspects of the same thing, the same no thing. They are externalizations of the inner space and your inner silence, which is stillness, infinitely more creative than all of existence. Most humans are. completely unconscious of this dimension. There is no inner space, no stillness. They are out of balance. In other words, they know the world, but they do not know them or themselves, or they do not know God. They identify exclusively with their own physical or psychological form or consciousness of essence. And because every form of that is highly unstable and they live in fear, this fear causes a deep misperception of themselves and of other humans, a distortion in their own vision of the world. If some cosmic doomsday brought about the end of the world, the unmanifested world would remain totally unaffected by this. A Course in Miracles expresses this truth. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. If you remain in conscious connection with the manifested, you value, love, and deeply respect the manifested, and endeavor to live in a life of expression of one life beyond form, you also have that every form is destined to dissolve again, and that ultimately nothing here matters all that much. You have overcome the world. In the words of Jesus, or as the Buddha put it, you have crossed over to the other shore. And this was my affirmation video. To the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And that was Space. I'm Max. I appreciate you for listening. Thanks for listening. And I'm out.